we build a lot of Type 1s, and so we felt like we got a Type 3 here, and we might as well spend a little bit of time talking about what a Type 1 and a Type 3 is, and maybe some benefits of why you might want to do one or the other. So let's start with the Type 3. Again, this is a Type 3 14 foot, so it's a 14-foot body on the back, or a 168-inch body. It has 72 inches interior headroom. But what makes it a Type 3 is this van front end. So you've seen us built on a lot of truck front ends, like a Chevy or a Ford or a Ram truck. This is a van front end. This is a Ford E450, so it's a Ford Econoline, what they call a cutaway van. And you'll notice the front wall of the body attaches directly to the back of the chassis. So when this shows up, there's literally no wall. It shows up with like saran wrap on the back. And then our body connects to it, and that's what makes this a Type 3 ambulance. Sometimes you'll see, this one has a pass-through window. Sometimes they do a pass-through door into the cab. But that's the difference between a Type 3 and a Type 1. Type 3 is a van, and then the body is attached directly to the back end of the van. So why would somebody want to do a Type 3? Couple things. One, right now, Type 3s are only available in a gasoline engine. So for an agency that's entertaining gasoline or has always been a gasoline platform, you can only get this in gasoline. Two, length. So you notice the van, it's not as long as a truck front end. So if you have stations that are length restricted, you may consider going to this. Number three, a van sits very low to the ground. So there's no need for an aftermarket suspension system. So those aftermarket suspension systems, they add cost, they add complexity, and they add eventually service problems. So the fleet folks, they usually like, less is more, right? Keep it simple. So if you can build a unit that rides good, it's low to the ground, and you don't need all the extras, that's a plus. And so you get that with the Type 3. It rides good, it's low to the ground, you don't need the suspension to dump or kneel in the rear. And then cost, so those things combined, it's gasoline, so that saves approximately $8,000 to $10,000 compared to a diesel. You don't need the suspension system aftermarket, which is $15,000, $17,000 depending on what you go with. So you're saving a lot of money right there. And then the cab, so the cab, the nose of the vehicle is short. You can see over the front of the vehicle really easily. So for agencies that have maybe some inexperienced drivers or really tight streets or just areas where it's often difficult to navigate and you want your drivers to feel very comfortable driving this vehicle, we hear that they intend to go towards the Type 3.